Hi, my name is Hafsa Bukreya. I gave birth to Amir Lopez on November 15, 2019. I found my home at First Concern through Carrie, my best friend's mother. It actually brought warmth to my heart only because I felt like I had no one at the time of my pregnancy.
My name is Mary Bohane, and I've been volunteering at First Concern for 2 years. As a volunteer doula, working in the Marlboro office, go over certain questions she would have. Pretty much every week she'd have, 5 to 10 new questions, and I really just kind of think of it as being a friend to them and just supporting them in any way. And I think that all the volunteers have different levels of what they can bring to the table, and everyone has different strengths, and it's such a crazy experience that nothing is like, there's nothing like the birth of your child, so you don't really know what to expect, so just having all the support you can get is very helpful.
The reason why I found First Concern or was directed to First Concern was because I was going through a very hard relationship with my son's father. And at the time, I was living in Worcester and my house burned down, and I told my best friend, and my best friend's mom came and reached out to me and told me to speak to Megan. And she said that she would help me with resources and help me with the pregnancy. And at the time, I thought it was just like any other program that would help me, like place me somewhere with an agency or a program. But I actually found, like I said, a home at the pregnancy center, because they're just so welcoming and they're not really concerned about your situation. They are, but it's not. They're not judging what situation that you're in. They're really just concerned about you, and like you as a person, and you as a mother, and your baby. So no matter what shape, color, form you came into, they accepted you with open hands, and that's one thing I really like. No matter if you were a single mom, a mom with 2, or a mom that had everything perfect but just needed help with her pregnancy, it didn't matter, and I really liked that. What I also really loved was, in some centers they help you, but you never really create a personal connection, and I was able to do that with Megan and my doula, Mary. And that helped me a lot because the type of person I am, I like to have communication, I like to speak to other people, and it was just such a great resource for me to have. Megan really helped me find a positive outlook on my pregnancy regardless of how I felt, because she always reminded me of how beautiful babies were and how beautiful being a mother was, and that it wasn't all just filled with stress and pain and hurt. Pregnancy is filled with support and love and looking forward to such a beautiful being in your life.
What exactly a doula does and how to be a good doula, and just what their expectations were and what they wanted to be able to offer to people. I felt like they were giving something to me rather than me doing something for them, because they were allowing me to be a part of this huge moment in their life.
Because during my pregnancy, like I said, it was just very hard, and First Concern, the pregnancy center, was really my only place where I just was able to relax and find my comfort zone. With the sheets that we fill out, which I loved because I knew nothing about like what was going on with my belly or what my baby was feeling. My pregnancy was just as if I had like an alien in my belly. But I was able to create that connection through the videos and through what I learned, because it was just those special moments where you think about like their little hands and their little feet and their eyes and like what they smell and they feel. Ask me, about my life, and if I was comfortable. She never really put herself onto me, but just her voice and her presence was just enough for me to feel like I can, let go and like have someone to talk to.
For her and help in all the little ways, and just be another person that she knew was there for her, specifically just to make her more comfortable, make her life easier before, during, and after. And we made sure everything was good and taken care of and everyone was comfortable and happy. I went out and I got some bagels, brought them over, and that's just why I wanted to be a doula, not just to walk with someone through their pregnancy and be someone that they can talk to or go over stuff with. I mean, I don't have all the answers. I'm happy to learn with them, and every birth I learn something new.
I'm just very lucky to have found the pregnancy center because I think I would be really lost if I didn't. It's almost like my second family because I don't really have a relationship with the father where I can connect, but with my doula, Mary and Megan, I feel like I have a pretty good team.
But I feel like I am emotionally invested in people, and meeting Hafsa was such a wonderful experience for me. I was happy to meet her. You know, she's my friend. I like seeing her and hanging out with her now, and she was just such a strong person, and being at the birth of her son was so special for me. And she has mentioned to me so many times, again and again, how grateful that she is that I was there for her, but I'm grateful that she let me be there for her, because that's an experience that she and I will always share.
This is our guest of honor, Emilio. He is honestly everything I've ever lived for. Emilio and the lifestyle that I live now, because I have a baby, has made me realize the importance of what love is and what support means, because a baby does need support 24/7 no matter what. And it helps me realize that the beauty of life, because before I came from a dark place, because I was initially very depressed about my situation and I felt like I could never be enough. Then I came to realize with the pregnancy center and what Megan has taught me and what Mary has supported me with, when they sleep and you see their tiny little nose and their little fingers, it's like I wouldn't want to trade it for anything else.
How was First Concern with you? Did you enjoy it? Yeah? Ay.